In my last video, I shared the first money law that I'm going to be talking about, and it is the law of abundance being natural and God-given. And in that video, I shared the 3 reasons why there is lack in the universe and lack in your life, if that is the case. So today, I want to go into the first reason of why there is a lack of abundance in your life, in this world, whatever the case may be. And that is the lack of education around money. So if you think of it, we go to school at a young age, 5 years old. We start into the school system. And I'll preface this with the fact that I know there are many amazing teachers that care from the bottom of their heart, but the school system is not designed to make us rich. And if you want further support on that, there is a book called Weapons of Mass Instruction. John Taylor Gatto, I believe, is the author. And he talks about how this school system was actually designed right around the industrial period when factories were being thrown up after the war, and they needed to create a really strong workforce that would show up on time, leave on time, operate to the ringing of a bell, listen to orders. And it goes so many levels deeper than that, but if you do want proof and support and a little more on that mindset, have a look at that book. It is really educational, and there's some videos online as well. If you go onto YouTube and search that title and that author, you'll find some good stuff there. But long story short, it doesn't take a big stretch of the imagination to know that our school system is failing us. It teaches us how to be employees. And for the most part, most individuals will never be financially independent through a job. It just doesn't happen unless you are working for Apple or the Fortune 500 and you are on the very top executive team. A job will not provide the abundance, the level of wealth and security that most people had hoped for when they set out from high school and into university to spend a lot of money on their education. A lot of people are feeling a little disenfranchised with the education system and the post-secondary system. You look at how expensive the education is, especially in the USA, and most graduates cannot find a job out of university or college, and they are hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. People are disenfranchised, and the system's not working. And most people don't realize the reason for that is the very root of it. The school system is not designed to make us rich. It's designed to make us good employees to go into the workforce and be a cog in the wheel for the corporate system. So that is that. Number 2, we are born into a family, and unless we are lucky enough to win the genetic lottery and be born into money, we are born into a family that is either very poor or ranging right up to mid-class or upper mid-class, depending on what our genetics are and who our parents are. And at the end of the day, the knowledge about money and abundance is so very limited. Our grandparents and parents, they operated in a very different world than we did. And even with all the tools that we have, this phone, YouTube, TikTok, the internet, all the information is out there on how to be wealthy. There are, thousands, hundreds of thousands of financial advice books. And you know, the crazy thing is, most people are not given the confidence or the idea that abundance is our birthright, to be able to have that nugget, that inner wisdom, to be able to pursue the knowledge, to go out and build a business and dream of our life of our dreams, pardon me. So number 1, the school system. Number 2, the family we were born into. Our parents are always doing the best that they know how with what they grew up in, right? with their mindset money that is given from their grandparents, from their great grandparents. So the parents are doing the best that they can, but they can't teach us what they don't know. And so much has sprung up in terms of tools and information to make us independently wealthy that sometimes our families aren't the best place, but we do acquire our money mindset and many, many habits from our family. So that's number 2. Number 3 is the church. I'm not going to touch on that one very much because it provides a great source of faith for so many people in this world. And now more than ever, we need it. But the one thing that I will leave with you, and most people don't know this, a lot of the references to money and wealth and abundance and peace and harmony have been taken out of the Bible. And if you want more information about that, comment in the comments and I can send you the name of a book that deals with religion and the poverty mindset when we should be thinking abundance. And even at that, the Bible, I'll speak to the Bible, but the Bible has so many references. I don't even know if it was 200 or 2,000 references to money, abundance, and wealth. So a lot of the religion frameworks keep us in a bit of a victim or disempowered mindset when it comes to money because they're operating on different knowledge and old mindsets and a different framework. So I'll leave that one there, but that is a big place where people get mixed up on their money mindset. And I guess really the third one would be we have the school system, our family, we have the church, and you look at media and movies, and those are a big source of education for people and conditioning. If you look at most, news stations and news stories, it's about all the poverty and crime and everything that's negative. And you can't get a positive money mindset from the news. Movies, a lot of them have the rich person as the evil villain and the poor guy as the hero. There is conditioning that is well thought out, well planned in these movies to keep people in a lack mindset. Because, if we were to go out and build our abundance and wealth, then once you have money, a good handle on money, you have a good handle on your life, and then you are not prisoner to outside sources. When you can generate your own money and be your own boss, you don't need to listen to friends and family and church and news, and you don't have to fall into that limited mindset. You don't have to go to a job you hate every day. You don't have to make decisions you don't want to make to keep a job that you hate, to buy stuff that you use to impress people you don't like, that old saying. So abundance is not everything, but the thing is, guys, it's very powerful. Like they say, money is not everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. It gives you options, it gives you power, it gives you some control over your life. And there's many people that will speculate on why we're not taught this. A few of the reasons that I shared with you are some of the leading reasons that many of us live in lack right now and continue to live in lack until the day we die. And you don't need to. Abundance is our birthright, and there is more than enough money in this universe to make everyone a millionaire. So don't forget that. When you look around and all you see is a lack, or you feel a lack mindset, that's not right. That's not natural. Abundance is God-given, and it's your right. Don't forget that.